I read 11 books that came out this year, and I am here today to tell you my top 5. Of course, these are only of the 11 that I read, and there were hundreds of books that released this year, so if I missed any, definitely let me know in the comments which ones I need to be picking up next. These books are in no particular order because I love all of them equally, and with that, let's get into the first one. First on my list is A Study in Drowning, and this is about an architecture student who gets the opportunity to redesign her favorite author's house. Who wouldn't love the opportunity to go spend time at your favorite author's house? But whenever she arrives, she quickly realizes that things are not quite adding up. Some things just aren't as they seem. On top of that, our main character is someone who has hallucinations about the Fairy King. And whenever she arrives at her favorite author's house, those hallucinations get worse. And we as readers aren't quite sure if these are just hallucinations or if this is a real fantastical creature in this world. You'll have to read the book to find out. I have a full-length spoiler-free review on this book, which I will have linked in the cards and in the description. Next on my list is Untethered Sky. In this very short book, it's only about 160 pages, our main character sees her entire family killed by a manticore whenever she is quite young. And she decides that she is going to grow up and become a manticore hunter, and that is exactly what she does. This book is really an exploration of grief, of learning to connect with people and connect with her bird, her roc, her animal companion. It is about grief, it is about connection, about love and letting go. This is a book that I absolutely love, but also tore my heart to shreds. If you want a short but emotionally impactful read, definitely check out Untethered Sky. Next on my list is Warrior Girl Unearthed. This is the only contemporary book on this list, but I loved it just as equally as all the fantasy books. I read this book in 2 days, and it is honestly very hard to describe. This book's amazing. In this book, our main character, who is a part of the Anishinaabe tribe, gets an internship at the tribal museum for the summer. The person at the tribal museum that she's working with is really working on getting artifacts and human remains from other museums around the US returned to their tribe. These are things that were stolen from the tribe, and he wants to see them returned to their rightful home. Our main character is very passionate, loyal, and she is going to tell you to your face what she thinks, and she is tired of how long it is taking to get these things back when following the legal pathways. So there may or may not be a heist in this book. You'll have to read it to find out. This book definitely covers a lot of heavy topics, but in a sensitive way, and I'm really glad that I read this book. It opened my eyes up to things that I was not aware of that are going on, and I would definitely recommend it. Next on my list is Inkblood Sister Scribe. This is about 3 characters who inherit a magical library, but the books in this library can be quite dangerous. 2 of these characters are sisters, and their father died at the hands of one of these books. These are also magical books that require blood in order to use the magic from them. One of our characters is a scribe, which means he can write the magical books, but he finds this ability more of a prison sentence than a gift. While this is a contemporary urban fantasy, it is very much a mystery thriller type story, and I really enjoyed my time reading this book. I also have a standalone spoiler-free review for this book. If you want more details, I will have that linked in the cards and in the description. But if you're looking for a fun magical library fantasy, definitely check this one out. And my final book on the list, I saved this one till last because whenever I was looking at my video analytics, anytime I mention this book, people skip over that part of the video. So I guess if you don't like this book or don't care to hear about it, you can just leave now. Hopefully you'll stick around, but you have the option. And the book is The Adventures of Amina al-Sirafi. I had so much fun with this book this year. This is about a retired pirate who has given up the life of piracy, but has been conned and blackmailed into going out on one last adventure. The first half of the book is the getting the crew back together together. She had some reluctant crewmates who have decided to give up the life of piracy and live honorable lives and do not want to do this. And she has crewmates that are so ready to go back on this adventure and maybe kill some people. The dynamics in this book are fantabulous. And the second half of the book is very much swashbuckling, magical adventure fantasy. I absolutely had so much fun with this book. And if that sounds like something you would enjoy too, definitely check it out. And there you have my top 5 book releases that I read that were released this year. Again, if I missed any, let me know in the comments and I'll be trying to check them out soon. I hope to see you in another video and happy reading.